I'm Jim Casey.
I'm Rick Rigsby.
And this is BrooklynJazzRadio.com. We are members of Buster Brown. We've been together for 40 years.
40 years.
Yes. We play neo soul. No. We play a combination of smooth jazz, some funky old great soul music like the Ozzy Brothers.
I guess Buster Brown started as the blue-eyed soul man of Texas, pretty much. But it's incorporated. A lot of the guys are much educated, so they covered all kind of gambits. We're talking about the times when it was Steely Dan, Kool and the Gang, and
Earth, Wind & Fire, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that's how the band pretty much, even though the band was from the Texas Panhandle, that's the inspiration that the band drew from as far as its music.
We moved here from the Texas Panhandle and we went to school at UNT, and that's when we discovered that's when we discovered jazz and R&B stuff that we really like, you know, people like Quincy Jones and folks like that. And so we tried to emulate those artists. And so, like Rick said, we were all white band at that time. And so we started getting fired from all the white clubs. So we figured we'd go over to a place called the Red Noodle Club, which is in Dallas, off of Lovers and what was the limit? Lovers Lane, anyway. So we got our first opportunity to play in a black club, and this was back in the 70s. And the club owner liked us, so he started booking us around in different areas, and we continued to play in the Dallas area. And a guy named Wayne Morgan started Popsicle Toes, and Popsicle Toes is where we really blossomed as a band, and it was a great R&B, funk and jazz club, just like a Brooklyn Jazz Club is here today. And we played there for over 8 years, and then we left to start our own club called Busters, and it lasted about 2.5, 3 years.
When you go back to the Dallas music scene back during the 80s, there was a lot of segregation going on. Even when it came time to go out and party and have a good time, there was a definite line of where you went and who you went to go hear play. So back when Buster Brown and I was playing in a couple of other groups, there was a line of, okay, you played South Dallas, you played R&B and funk. And then, but if you played in North Dallas, which North Dallas during that time was anything north of Mockingbird and Central Expressway. So the thing about North Dallas is they don't mind hearing black music, but they didn't want to have a lot of black musicians playing black music. So the thing that made Buster Brown so unique was there was some white boys that knew about black music, so they thought it was safe until the band started integrating, you know. But the whole deal, the beautiful thing about Buster Brown was the first band in Dallas music history that effectively crossed over the black crowd and the white crowd. They finally got it, because when Buster Brown was playing Popsicle Toes over by SMU, it was the kids that came out to hear Buster Brown, mostly. And the thing about that was they finally got the idea of if these guys are playing funk and R&B, then the white kids that love the music started coming out, and the black folks started coming out, and they started cohabitating in the club together. So Buster Brown was the first band to kind of turn that around, where we can have black and white audiences successfully.